But with these, we want to do what we can to get them on the road and driving. And then one by one, once the Impala is done in a couple years, hopefully, then we can bring in the Chevelle and go through it and do a proper nut and bolt restoration on it. As good as we need to. I mean, it's not going to be going into, you know, not Meekum, but car shows and be trailer queens. These will all be driven vehicles. I'm not about that. You see those guys spending $100,000+ on a car
that drives 3 weeks out of the year.
Yeah, and if that. I mean, we were watching the one guy, Autotopia LA, I think is his channel. The one guy built the car, beautiful car, and in 15 years, it's seen 2,000 miles.
Yep.
No, not about that. Not about
But,
that.
I mean, everybody's different because that guy is
totally
more
agree.
about the build than he is about the finished
That's
product.
what he said, too.
Yep.
I'm not that guy.
No.
So, I want to build them.
I want to show off what we've done.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Everywhere.
I want, just like Hunkers and Classic says, built, not bought. We want to build these. Both of our hands want to be involved in everything that we can with these. That's how we are built.
Yeah.
We want to be able to, whether or not we screw up and we need help,
That's what
we
it's there.
know that we're going to need help.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like, you know, I'm great at this stuff and I can just pick it up and, no.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
like, you know, the whole I Dream of Jeannie thing. You wiggle your nose and it's done.
Yeah, I can't even do it.
No.
But yeah, so I mean, we do what we can, and then we have Bob and Dean.
Yeah.
That's local here, and then we're doing a lot of contact with another guy that's an engine builder. So maybe we can start to learn, because I rebuilt my first engine, was a 350 in the 67 GMC truck, and I was 19. I did it wrong. And then I stepped the crank as soon as I fired it up.
I remember that.
But, you know, I tried. And so we want to learn more on that. Watching Spankies and learning more on the interior stuff. So that, because the wifey was looking, and you can pick up all this stuff to make the front seats, the rear seats, and, yeah, it was just the front seat, bottom, top.
Yeah, and
Then
the
back seat,
rear
bottom and
stop.
top.
Yeah, the foam.
The foam, the material, all that kind of stuff for freaking, what was it, $200?
About $200, yeah.
$200.
Yeah.
So if we can figure out how to do that properly
We've just
for
saved
$200,
$1,500 for 2 seats.
yeah, $1,500 for 2 seats. Then we apply that knowledge and start building door cards, because door cards here for the Chevelle are $300 for just SS door card. $300.
Yep.
If we can buy the material and build them for a quarter of that, to me that's just victory.
You build them, they will come.
You build them, the car will come.
Yes. It'll go vroom vroom.
So that is where we have been at. Oh, there's a quarter right there.
What? We got a tip?
We got a tip right there.
Huh.
You need pliers. Just wait till you get pliers. Oh, wow. Never mind. Yep. Okay. Fine. Whatever. What year? Let's see.
Can you read?
I can read numbers. 1976.
Darn. Hey!
How you like me now? Keep being a dick. We'll see what happens to you, Sparky.
Yeah, well.
So, we just want to thank you guys so very much for leaving comments, subscribing, helping out with the channel. It really has been glorious for us to bring our passion and what we love doing together. And trust me when I know, fellas, I know that I am a blessed man to have a wife that will come out and share my passion. But trust me when I tell you, it didn't start that way.
Oh, no, I hated him. I
nurtured this, people. So you have to be patient. You do not talk down to your woman when you're working on this stuff. If they have a dumb question to you, who cares? It's a question. Answer it to the best of your ability. Don't be a dick. Just answer the question. You show passion for what they're interested in. Hope to God they pay it forward and show you passion for what you're interested in. It may be cars, it may be boating, motorbikes, fishing, whatever. Find something that you can do with your wife, with your husband, and share it, love it, and enjoy it together.
Unless it's opera, then you're on your own.
Yeah, if it's opera, you're on your own. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's certain things that I'm willing to tolerate. Opera ain't one of them.
No. And ladies, don't be afraid to get out there and get dirty. And find a spot for your men to have in the house. Because maybe sometimes the overflow is a lot. And you need a full entire spare room for cars. And it's good. And
It really is, people.
If they use the bathtub for parts, to wash the parts, or the dishwasher, just think, they just saved you and them $1,500 to get their heads steam cleaned at the machine shop.
Well, probably not quite that.
But you know what see where I'm going?
I do see what you're going. But let's get the numbers into consideration.
Well, I don't know how much it costs.
Well,
I always use the bathtub.
Yes, well, exactly. So, I mean, that's where we're at with that. Get out there, find something that you both can enjoy, and hopefully that'll bring you closer together, and then you can just bring that along through your marriage. Me and the wife have been together now for over 31 years. It has been a heck of an adventure.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was going to be hell. I was like, excuse me? You're having bread.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go down that path. I know who cooks my meals. I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
I do agree with happy wife, happy life. There is a fine line between happy wife and you being miserable.
Yep.
So pick your battles. But I mean, in my mind, if you show your woman the passion that you present with this stuff, I pretty much can guarantee you guys that if you listen to her, if you show her stuff, that she will get enthused over it. She may find a passion for something, and maybe not. Who knows? But you don't know if you don't try, guys.
And the hardest part is, speaking from a woman's point of view,
yeah,
it's the frustration. Not the frustration about asking the questions. It's the other side, the other aspect. Like you said, have patience. If I ask you a question, and I know it sounds stupid when I ask it, but it's a legitimate question in my eyes, and you get all uppity, well then why am I going to ask you any more questions?
Well,
why am I going to get into it? And
that's exactly it. Just like when you were talking about, and I explained to you, and it's not mansplaining.
No.
You don't know. If you don't know the difference between a unibody and a frame car, just like with this car, this is unibody from here back.
Yeah.
But this has a front frame that bolts on to the unibody.
Okay, so you see, and these are things that I don't know. There's just so many things about every single type of car in every single genre that, my head just explodes half the time anyway.
Yeah, well, there's so much to know. And I mean, a lot of this I'm talking out of my butt because I've learned a little bit through time and stuff like that. And hanging out with Bob and Dean. I mean, I know enough to be dangerous. I'm not a professional or,
Danger is your middle name.
But danger is my middle name.